Hey loves, it's me, Love Jones. Back with another one. We just gonna see what's in the energy, y'all. Yeah, need to make me some more cards. Been getting a lot of crazy weather. It's been like this for days now. I need to watch the weather and see what's going on. I know they say it's a storm in New Orleans, but I don't know what that has to do with here. Unless it's that big. I don't know. Is it here now? I don't know. I don't know. Just shuffling the cards, y'all. Some stuff been popping out. I'm just gonna take what's been popping out. I normally just go by whatever it is I see as I'm shuffling the cards, but since stuff start popping out, I'm just gonna let whatever popped out stay. We're gonna take that today. That popped out prestigious, but it was a lot of cards, y'all, so I just kind of put it back. So just keep that in mind, prestigious. This popped out one time and I refused to take it because it popped out with so many other cards, but I'm gonna take it. That's on top. I'll take that since that was on top. You're hired. Someone may want to hire you for something. All right, so got indigo here. This could be something about truth. Someone could be maybe trying to lose weight. You could be an indigo child. You have chaos and confusion spells. Somebody could have been doing this over you. You may be getting some type of truth about someone doing some chaos and confusion spells over you. Someone here is thirsty. Heritage, indigenous, world history, ancestry. So you could have some type of indigenous background. Something could be coming from your ancestors, or this could actually be something that's going down in world history. Whatever this is that was being done to you. Lifestyle. This could be something about the lifestyle someone lives, or this could be people who can't fit magnums. Explore options right here. says choose wisely. Don't make hasty decisions. Take everything under consideration. There may be some choices coming up soon. Maybe once you receive the truth about whatever this was that someone done to you. It could have to do with your family, with this heritage, indigenous ancestry right here. Card says world history. So something could be going down in history, and it could be something that your own family done to you. Your family could have had you under some type of chaos, confusion spells. And so there could have been a lot of nonsense going on around you, within your mind, and all around you as well, with different people when you were in different places, different situations. There was always some type of chaos, confusion about it. That's some type of spell work somebody done over you. And it could have very well been your family doing this. Silly rabbit tricks are for kids. And now, speaking of family, I was reading something yesterday as I was just kind of scrolling, and it says something about when your younger siblings humble you. And that stuck in my mind for like the next 2 hours because of the way my younger siblings act. The ones that I grew up with and the ones that I did not grow up with. Um, yeah, a lot of, before I even really just stopped dealing with them, it was a lot of weird stuff kept happening. And I'm not going to go through and name it all, but they know what it was. Just a lot of strange things. It felt like some hidden animosity, some type of jealousy or something. I don't know, y'all. Some type of competition, maybe. Or I said maybe, but for sure there was like competition, unwarranted competition, because for me it was like, okay, where is all this coming from? Why are you doing this? And I guess for them, they had a reason. And so this is what this I was thinking about that all day yesterday, when your younger siblings humble you. And so with this family, with me saying this could possibly be your family that done these confusion, chaos spells over you, maybe to make your life hard, to complicate things in your life. They could have felt like you had it too easy. Um, they could have done it to humble you. Just like I seen yesterday, they could have felt like you weren't humble enough. Maybe something about your self esteem made them feel like you needed to be humble. Maybe something about you taking care of yourself made them feel like you needed to be humble. Maybe something about you not associating with them on a regular basis made them feel like you needed to be humble. But somebody definitely done something to you here. Silly rabbit tricks are for kids. And so, I don't know, y'all. This could be your family. This could just be saying something's going down in history. Whatever this was that happened, whatever this was that happened to you. And so, for it to go down in history, I'm sure it's not just a one person thing. It could have been several people doing this to you. Whatever this is, I don't know what this is. You'll be receiving some truth about it soon, though. But this could definitely be several people doing this to you. And it has something to do with your lifestyle. So, again, maybe you were living a lifestyle that they didn't feel like you deserved, although you worked for it and you provided it for yourself. It could have been something they felt like you didn't deserve. Or this could be over a lifestyle that you had not had the chance to live yet. Maybe this was something you were moving into. Had you kept doing whatever it was you were doing, this may have been something that you could look forward to living. This could have been some changes. This could even be about money, y'all. If it was some money out there that you were about to come into, this could have been about that with this lifestyle here. So it didn't necessarily have to be the lifestyle you were living, but what you had potential to live. Had you kept going, or had you received something that you were supposed to receive, kept doing whatever it was you were doing to excel in life. This could have been about your lifestyle that you were living or had potential to live. You could be getting presented with something. Could be a job, because I did see, I didn't pull it out, but I did see you were hired. You're hired. And I think I said that at the beginning already. And this card says, choose wisely, don't make hasty decisions, take everything under consideration. So maybe someone will be coming to you soon regarding some type of job. You need to make a wise decision here regarding this, whatever this is. I don't know if it's something you should take or something you should leave out, but whatever it is, it's coming in your direction. And you just need to make sure you consider everything when it comes to this. Make sure you know everything that you need to know, like there's no information missing. You know, they say the devil is the author of confusion. And you'll never know everything when it comes to him, because it's almost like a trick. It tries to trick you into doing things. And I don't know why I get that right here, but whatever this is, just make sure you know everything. Make sure you get all the details. Make sure you are able to make an educated decision with knowing everything that you need to know when it comes to whatever this is that's coming in. 2 weeks can be coming in 2 weeks. Next couple of weeks, can have somebody come and present something to you. On the top of this deck, it says government. This could be a government job. This could also be a nonprofit job. These two is right behind each other right here. So something that has to do with working in the government could be being presented to you. And so that may be something good, as long as the government wasn't in doing this, doing whatever this was to hurt you. You know, if you had the government working to do whatever this is, and that could be an issue, because why would you want to go and work for some people who are capable of destroying you all over again? If they've set out to do this once, it's going to stop them from doing it again. Maybe because they have certain control over a situation. I don't know what this is, y'all. Maybe somebody somebody could work for the government. This doesn't have to be the job that you're being presented with. Someone could work for the government. Someone could work for a nonprofit. Someone work in the government, and for this nonprofit could have joined forces with each other to help do whatever this was to you. Evidently, it was a lot with this confusion and chaos magic. A lot could have been happening. And so this could be someone who worked in a nonprofit and someone who worked in the government who got together and did whatever this is to you. Or this could be jobs that are coming through for you to work in the government or to work for this nonprofit. No, it's so funny. Yeah. You know, I looked at this and it says Father, Son, Holy Spirit equals God. That's all three in one person. Card also says self confidence and a star, but when I first looked at it, God that I have right here, I read it as GOP. So this could really have something to do with the government here. Mendacity, untruthfulness, lying. Somebody who worked for the government could have lied about some things. They could have lied about some things and then done this chaos and confusion spells over you to maybe make it look as if they were being truthful about whatever it is they lied about. And so this could have been someone trying to set you up for something, set you up to have something done to you, set you up to maybe have the government take you down so that you could lose whatever it was that you were working on, so that everything that you worked for could be devastated. This could be someone who did not want to see you win, and so they went to the government and told some lies to the government, knowing that once the government was involved, there's nothing really anyone could have done. And so they told these lies to the government, and then they sat back and could have watched you go through everything it is you went through while doing some type of spell work over you in order to try to make this look legit. And so you could have really had the government coming down on you because of whatever it is they thought, because these people's lies, because someone may have not liked the fact that you were able to do what it was that you were doing. And what easier way when you have access to government officials than to just tell them some BS, especially if you know the government officials don't fact check. They just gonna take your word for it and act on it. And so here you may have the case of someone using the resources they have in order to try to destroy someone's lifestyle here. And so if you were living this nice lifestyle, if you had things going for you, if you were working on several things, say you were some type of entrepreneur, maybe you had your own businesses that you were working on, maybe you were able to meet different people, maybe you were able to travel or do something. This is someone who did not like the lifestyle that you were living. It's someone who clearly could have been jealous, envious of something you had going on. They could have even wanted this for themselves. And so this person used the resources that they had in order to come up against you. And their resources could have been government officials. So this person could work in the government themselves. This person could maybe have worked in the government in the past. This person could just be in some type of other position where they know a lot of people, and they could have known people who worked in the government who they were able to use to cause your life to be turned upside down. Maybe that is why this is a world history card right here, because the government was used in order to destroy somebody. And clearly they went off lies They went off lies they were told. And so you have to ask yourself, what kind of people are this in these positions? And so we don't know if this was corruption, if they knew what they were doing and they just decided to help this person destroy you, or if they honestly just believed whatever it is was told to them and just acted off that. But either way, it's unprofessional because when you're in certain positions, you don't just go by what you're told. And again, that could have been the reason for this chaos and confusion spells that was being done, because not only were they told to do something or told lies about something or someone, but whoever it is, they had to go back and do some type of spell work to make it appear to be facts. Yeah. And so you could have been dealing with a lot here with government officials coming after you and with other people coming after you because of this confusion, this chaos magic that was going on around you. Everywhere you go, there's a problem. You may be responding or reacting in different ways because of things. There was definitely some type of spell work done on you. Depression. Somebody could be depressed because of this. We got this ancestors card out. We already have heritage out. When I said it could have been your family who was contributing to doing this for you. Clearly, it was several people doing this. But your family could have definitely been in on doing this to you. And twice, we have two different cards that says ancestors, which could just be saying your family. Your family was in on doing this to you. War. This is what they were doing. This is what they want in your life. They were warring with you. And you probably didn't even know why. Because they didn't like the lifestyle that you were living. They didn't like what you were potentially about to walk into. And so they sought to destroy you. People here. And your family could have been included. Hell, they could have been the main culprits. They could have been the start of this. But this was war. This could also be somebody in the military or some ex-military person. With this catfish here, somebody was definitely pretending like they were somebody they are not. And they used these resources they had in order to have your life destroyed. And they sat back and watched this. Somebody, smooth criminal right here. They could have even did that to have some type of eyes on you, to have your things destroyed while they were able to get away with something that they were doing with this smooth criminal right here. Maybe they were stealing something in the process of this. I said it could have been some type of money or some type of job or something you were about to step into. They could have wanted this for themselves. So, I mean, they had to make you look a certain way in order for them to be able to get whatever this is, whether it was money, whether it was a position. Somebody's name could also be Smooth. We got earth signs right here as well. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn could have had something to do with this. 1, 2, or 3, all of those signs. At least one of those signs could have had something to do with this. Earth signs. speak or act in an evasive way. These people are definitely doing a lot of talking, a lot of lying. These people definitely could have been invading your privacy somehow, going back into time and pulling out things that may have happened to you in your past or things you may have done in your past. These people were pulling out all the cords. They were lying and they were evasive. They were lying and they definitely set out to try to destroy a reputation, if nothing else. They wanted you to appear to look a certain way. Look right behind this card. Your crown doesn't fit them. This could have definitely been someone who wanted your position. They didn't want you to have something they seen coming to you. And so, how could this person have even seen something coming from you if they weren't invading your privacy to begin with? You got two wrongs here. So, it could have definitely been two or more people working together here to do this. The main culprits, because we know at the end of it all, with the chaos and confusion spells going on, that there were so many other people that could have been involved in this. People you know, people you don't know. But there were at least two people working together here who were the main people in this. And someone could have been in government, someone could work for a nonprofit group. Or these could have been the positions that you were about to be offered or something. I don't know, y'all. Take it how it resonates. The two wrongs could be the main two things that they did to set out to destroy you. They told lies on you, and the way that they spoke about you. Again, it's really giving me someone tried their best to destroy your reputation to make you look a certain way. Prevarication, mendacity, and then we have the chaos and confusion spells. Someone was definitely trying to destroy your reputation here. And so, again, if you started off um, doing certain things, being a certain way, maybe it was things you were working on, could have been businesses that you were building, people you were starting to get to know. They didn't like your lifestyle that you were living. They did not like this. They didn't, maybe they didn't like the way you were able to do it for yourself. Again, these could have been people who wanted that for themselves, but they wasn't putting in the work to do that. You were putting in the work. This is something that you work for. This is something that you had to sacrifice for. This is something that you had to make adjustments in order to be able to do with your life. And they came in and they pretty much destroyed it. And pretty much they did, y'all. These people destroyed it. They came in and they went to war with you to destroy something that you were building for yourself. Imagine that. And they got the government here involved in it, Because we know once you get them involved, there's really nothing anyone else can do. And so you may have had a lot of sideline people just to the side, just watching, because what can you do? What can you do when the government is involved in destroying somebody? What can you do when government officials are involved? I'm not just going to say the whole government per se. We'll say government officials. There were definitely some people inside the government who worked for certain departments within the government. Again, these could have been military people. You know, it's so funny when I call myself moving away from here. As soon as I got to where I was going, I was surrounded by military people, surrounded by the military. And I just kept thinking, what the hell? You know, all it is for just me. And for me, I consider myself to be one of the most loving, caring people that you could probably be around. But evidently, yeah, you know, when people get told something and they don't fact check themselves, when people believe whatever it is that they are told, then you could see very strange things happening. And you know, when the government gets involved, then that's really someone's life, not just their life that can be destroyed, but their life that can be taken because of whatever it is that was said. Because if it wasn't life threatening, I don't know. Maybe the military did have something to do with this, because what I just said, what it made me just think about the military being around where I was. And so if there's military involvement, then you know that someone's life could have been taken at any point throughout this because someone told some lies. And so you not only probably had your life destroyed by these people who believe whatever it is they were told, but you had your life on the line. These people didn't care. Whoever told these lies about you, they didn't care. They knew that this was a possibility, that you would not come back from this. Whether that was your life being taken or your life just being so destroyed that you could not come back from it. And they didn't care. That's what they wanted. That's what they wanted here. And with this catfish here, somebody was definitely being someone who they are not. So you could have had a person who was acting like this loving, caring person. You could have had a person who act like they were concerned about certain things. You could have a person who acts like they were supposed to be in this position that you were getting, and this person was fake. This person was pretending. This person puts on a good show and evidently had a lot of people who were supporting them because of the show that they put on. So meanwhile, while they were trying to make it look like you were this horrible person, they're really the horrible people here. But because they may sit in other positions of power or may know a lot of people, they were able to do this. On the other hand, they could have told somebody that you were catfishing. They could have told them that you were this horrible person, that you're not really who you pretending to be. Hence the chaos and confusion spells. And so when they said this, they had to go and dig up things that you may have done in your past, even as a teenager. You know, if it's something they feel like made you look bad, they probably dug it up and tried to make you look bad. Hence the speaking or acting in an evasive way. They invaded every inch of your privacy and they talked about it. They spread rumors about it. They gossiped about it. They made sure that everybody knew every single detail about what it was, whether they had to lie about certain things or whether it was certain things that actually happened, but it was 30 years ago. Because for some reason, the same person you was as a teenager is the same person you should be right now, right? Because that's how most people live their life. They don't change. And so maybe this person felt like, I don't know, you could have did something back then. And so it justifies whatever they're doing right now, which we know that's not the case. It's not sensible. Doesn't make sense. But this person and or these people had to justify whatever it is that was going on. And so they could have did a lot of digging, could have invaded a lot of your privacy, could have spoken on a lot of things. Again, both truth and lies here. And so if you've ever did anything to anybody in the past, they use that against you. They definitely use that against you, along with this chaos and confusion spells. And so we know when chaos and confusion spells are sent, it's not just done to you, that affects the people around you as well. And so you could have had a whole lot of people coming at you, or a whole lot of things going on around you, probably both, because of these chaos and confusion spells. And that's what they wanted, to make it look like you were the author of this confusion, probably as if you were the devil. You're not this nice, loving, caring person who's doing all these good things that you were working on and being all these ways people think you are when you're around them. You're really the devil. You're really the author of confusion here. And so now we have to get a lot of confusion going on around her. We got to get people talking negatively about her now, or him now. If you had people saying good things about you, now we have to make it negative in some type of way. If you had people who liked you, now we have to make them not like you in some type of way. So like, even if we have to pay them in order to go against you, we got to make it look like this. There's some people, a person and or some people who really set out to destroy somebody, and they use the government to help do that. And to me, in my mind, it seems like these people didn't care about who they destroyed, because when you use other people to destroy somebody, it's like you almost destroying those other people too, especially when they are in positions of power. Now you put their job on the line. Now you have people questioning whether or not they're actually capable of doing whatever job that's in the position that they're in, because they're supposed to be in leadership positions. However, they allowing another person to lead them. They're allowing another person to dictate the decisions that they made. And so, now you have these people looking stupid because they trusted you. And y'all were just lying. Not only that, this is the card I was looking at, y'all. I've been talking and looking at it at the same time. Isaiah 33:1. Woe to you, you destroyer who has not been destroyed, you betrayer who has not been betrayed. When you finish destroying, you will be destroyed. When you finish betraying, you will be betrayed. So again, they wasn't just destroying and betraying you, they were destroying and betraying the people who they allowed to get caught up into this, the people who they were lying to, because they lied to them in hopes that they would get a certain reaction that was towards you. And because these people believed it, they went along with it, they were destroying them too. And I was listening to something last night, and they were saying these Somebody did not care who they hurt in the process of doing this, as long as they were able to destroy you. And I feel like that's the case here. This is somebody who did not care who they got involved. They didn't care who would lose or who would look a certain way in this. They just wanted as many people as they could going against you, because they sought to destroy you. And although they may not be betrayed or destroyed yet, someone's going to do them the same way. Somebody's going to be bold enough to tell the truth about who they really are and what they really set out to do. And it's going to be this person's right hand person. It's going to be someone they trusted, because they clearly stabbed in the back a bunch of people who trusted them. They lied and manipulated these people to go against you when you did nothing wrong. And then they tried to make it look like you did do things wrong by going back and digging up your past to try to make it seem like you were a bad person. By getting everybody to join in on this. It's the chaos and confusion spells. Getting everyone to join in and point the finger. Changing people's opinions of you. It can only happen if you're easily influenced by other people, y'all. Because if you have a mind of your own, somebody can't say something to make you change your opinion of somebody else. If you had a mind of your own, and the first thing you're going to think about is, well, I don't see that. That's not the part of them that I get. If that is who they are, I don't see it. That's not how they are around me. Yeah, I just looked up to see what that was flashing across my screen that said Pinocchio, I want to be. So this person, they wanted to be in the position that you were in. They wanted to have people look at them as if they were you. And so to do that, they had to destroy you, make people look at you differently so they could try to take your place. Pinocchio. They told a lot of lies here. A lot of lies. First will be last, so last will be first, y'all. Whatever this is, it's going to eventually turn around. Whatever this is, people are going to know this person or these people for who they are. The reason they did this, their jealousy, their hatred, their envy, the fact that they wanted to be in the position that you were in. People are going to look back at this, and they eventually going to learn something about themselves too, especially if they were the ones that were easily convinced to join in on BS. If they were the ones that were easily convinced to think differently about a person who you've been around for quite some time now, who you've had the ability to see for yourself who this person is. If you were convinced to change your opinion about someone based on what somebody else said, tells you a lot about yourself. You don't trust your own opinion. You don't believe in yourself enough that you see what you're seeing, that you feel whatever it is you feel, because you allowed this person to come in and change the way that you see things and change the way that you feel just based off what they said, and probably the magic that they were doing as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this here, y'all. I'll be back.